are you, Jim? Good to see you. Tom, how are you?
Good, good. George, who's your friend?
Gentlemen, I want you to meet my younger brother, newly arrived, Lieutenant Don English. Commodore Bartlett, Destroyer Squadron 37, Captain Hassett of the Buchanan,
Nice to know you.
Captain Richards of the Morton, Captain Benton of the Edwards.
Thank you.
The best doggone destroyer drivers in the Pacific.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, it's a pleasure to meet the seagoing Navy.
Good. You gentlemen slide over, if you will, please.
Thank
Come
you.
on in here.
Yeah,
Pick
thanks.
up a chair there, flyboy, and join the group.
Thank you.
Come on, Miko. These people have been looking forward to a
Certainly a beautiful
standstill
day.
meal for
Hello,
20
Miko.
days.
Hi.
George, how about some real fresh pineapple and some well-seasoned lamb curry?
I can taste it already.
Good. How about you, Lieutenant?
No, thanks. I'll stick with steak and potatoes.
At this time of day? Miko, I see you got your pad and pencil, so let's get it right the first time, huh?
I saw.
Good, good. Now, for the great illustrious skipper of the USS Bon Homme Richard.
Thank you.
Some fresh, juicy pineapple and an exactly seasoned Indian curry. Got that? Good. Now for this Birdman here, steak and potatoes?
That's right.
I saw, Captain Tom. Steak and potato?
That's a good girl.
Tell me something. Does Captain Hassett always run at flying speed?
On land or sea? That is, when he tries to keep up with the Bon Homme Richard and me.
Keep up with you. Ha! I didn't drive my ship back into port with one of her boilers down. I had all my boilers on the line. Got it fixed yet?
You got orders to sail with me tomorrow. You know it's fixed.
Listen, I'll drag race you out of the harbor.
Remember that, Commodore, next time you write out his fitness report. I remember.
I'll be a good boy.
Hey, brother, are all destroyer skippers' characters?
Yeah, on land and sea.
On land, okay. But at sea, who needs them?
He's a younger brother?
Mr. English, now let's set the record straight. In the Pacific, the fleet serves as a bulwark, extending from the Arctic Circle to Singapore, from Guam to Vladivostok, and toss in 2,500 miles of red Chinese coast. We need every man and ship we can lay our hands on. And of the destroyers, no squadron has performed more outstandingly than Destroyer Squadron 37.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Steak and potatoes?
She put you in your place, son.
Captain. Morning. Sir, we have 2 sections of cap and 2 bogies assigned to us for the air exercise this morning.
What kind of planes, Jim?
Phantoms for the friendly and A-4 Skyhawks for the enemy, sir.
Leave the formation. Take the ship to its station for the air exercise.
Time is 0830 as scheduled. Sir. Lieutenant English, your aircraft is changed to 508. Any further questions? If not, I'll see you when you get back.
Make first flight aboard this bird farm and I end up the enemy.
No, don't worry, Dan. We won't shoot you down.
Hell, even if we do, he'd cut you out of anything with that.
Yeah, maybe you should worry. Your destroyer friend could talk us good guys right onto your tail, Bogey.
After the boo-boo I made with them, I just hope they don't find out I'm the enemy.
Pilots, man your planes.
Let's go, Larry.
Captain, the Bon Homme Richard has launched aircraft.
Very well.
How's it going, Bill?
Fine, Captain. We just got a 4 intercept on one bogey. We're getting a second intercept now.
Very well.
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. This is Falcon 3-2. 3-2, Mayday. Fire warning light on. Tailpipe temperature almost beyond limit. Over.
Roger, 3-2. This is Crusher. Can you make it back to home plate? Over.
Negative. RPM falling off rapidly. Over.
Your Optimum Sea Air Rescue is this ship. Can you see me? Over.
This is Falcon 3-2. Affirmative. I'm ejecting.
Sound rescue stations.
Hoses mate, sound rescue stations.
Right standard rudder, come right to new course 240. All engines ahead flank, indicate turns for 28 knots.
Aye, aye, Captain. Right standard rudder.
Right standard rudder, eyes.
All engines ahead flank indicate turns for 28 knots.
Rudder right standard, sir.
Very well. We should enter the water in this area, Skipper.
Very well.
We'll have to pick him up ourselves. The Bon Homme Richard is too far away to assist with a helicopter.
Our replenishment ship, the Tolovana, is in the area if we need it.
Sir, Falcon 31 reports seeing a pilot eject and his chute open.
Pass the word and have our people keep a sharp lookout.
Aye, sir. Lookouts bridge, keep a sharp lookout off the starboard bow for a parachute.
Sullivan, have the rescue detail rig the mushroom on the starboard bow. I have the con.
Aye, sir. The captain has the con.
Sir.
Right standard rudder. Come right to new course 280.
Right standard rudder, aye, sir. Right to new course 280, aye, sir.
Come right to course 285.
Inform Bon Homme Richard we have a pilot in sight.
Combat bridge, inform the Bon Homme Richard that we have the pilot in sight.
All engines back full.
All engines back full, aye, sir.
Lower away the whaleboat.
Midship's bridge, lower away the whaleboat.
All engines stop.
All engines stop, aye, sir.
Permission to put the swimmers in the water.
Bridge folks, request permission to put the swimmer in the water. Permission granted.
Put the swimmers in the water.
on the Bon Homme Richard. We picked up the pilot, and he seems to be in good physical condition.
Aye, aye, sir. The aircraft have returned to carrier control.
Mr. Sullivan, take the con.
Aye, aye, sir. This is Mr. Sullivan. I have the con.
Aye, sir. Heading 280. All engines stop.
Very well.
On land, okay, but at sea, who needs you?
Welcome aboard, Lieutenant. Doc, how's the Lieutenant doing?
As soon as we get him warmed up, get him in some dry clothes, Lieutenant will be fine as ever, sir.
Good. We'll break out some of that medical brandy. Maybe that'll warm him up. John, you're a pretty lucky fella. This ship is real proud to have picked you up.
Believe me, I know it.
Yes, Lieutenant.
Thank you. To the Buchanan. Outstanding.
Lucky. Want some coffee?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Black.
Mr. Resnick.
Aye, Captain.
Would you please see to it that we get some coffee?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Resnick, this is Mr. English.
Welcome aboard, sir.
Thank you very much. Now, the weather sure is changeable hereabouts, isn't it?
But you're so right. Solid 1 minute and clear the next. Lieutenant, this is my executive officer, Tom Johnson. He's gentle like a tiger.
Please, Major.
Pleasure.
John, the captain of the Bon Homme Richard, sent us a well done. Told us to keep you aboard till we join his ship later this afternoon.
Captain, isn't that the chief who grabbed me when I came aboard this morning?
Affirmative. Chief Postmate Brennan.
With your permission, I'd like to thank him personally, and the two swimmers.
Good idea, Lieutenant. One of the swimmers is on the missile deck, the other's in the forward fire room. I'll have somebody take you to him. So suppose we wait till after we clear the sides. Have first-class fire controlman DeVerde report to me.
Aye, aye, sir.
John, DeVerde's an excellent ASRoC computer specialist. Real destroyer man. DeVerde will take you where you want to go and make it real interesting for you. DeVerde, this is Mr. English.
Let that be aboard, sir.
All right, DeVerde.
He wants to thank a few people who were instrumental in his recovery from the sea. So after we're secure, take him where he desires to go and introduce him to the people he wants to meet.
Aye, aye, sir. Say, Lieutenant, what were you thinking about when you were parachuting down? Is this trip necessary?
No, not exactly. Actually, I was looking down at this Navy speedboat, wondering if it could keep me from getting my feet wet.
Speedboat, sir?
Uh-huh.
Sir, this speedboat is 437 feet, 4,500 tons, is the most versatile ship in the U.S. Navy. No other Navy ship performs its function so well, including rescuing downed pilots.
DeVerde believes the destroyer Navy is the Navy.
I can see that.
DeVerde, Mr. English wants to meet Chief Brennan. Take him there. You get a close look at a fast destroyer crew.
Aye, aye, sir. Lieutenant?
See you later, Captain.
See, Lieutenant, I even ordered this song for you. Let's get a move on. Hey, Chief Brennan. Chief Brennan, Lieutenant English. Lieutenant English, this is Chief Brennan. He represents 19 years of destroyer service. He's also responsible for training one of the finest rescue crews in the fleet. I'll knock it off.
Chief, I want to thank you and your crew for pulling me out of the drink. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Glad to be of service.
Carry on, Chief.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's get a move on. Hey, Nelson. It's Lieutenant English.
Nelson, I want to thank you for going into the water after me. I couldn't have made it aboard without your assistance.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Lewandowski, boss.
All right, fellas.
Well, this is it, Lieutenant. The living pumping heart of the ship. These boilers generate about 70,000 horsepower that push this 4,500-ton ship at more than 30 knots. We generate about 2 million watts of electricity through miles and miles of wire. We can even distill 24,000 gallons of seawater a day. All this and more on just 4 gallons of crude oil a minute.
Lieutenant, he's always that way. I listen to him and it makes my job sound glamorous.
Glamorous? You're gonna have to talk an awful lot to make this sound glamorous to me.
Oh, you're beautiful. Lieutenant, this is the little Buck Rogers that we'll use this afternoon to fire the missile. 15 feet of supersonic grease lightning will take off when that key is closed. You know, with this little baby, we could save you a lot of trouble of shooting down enemy aircraft. No offense, Lieutenant, but who needs pilots?
Just the other day, I was saying, who needs destroyers? Now look at me.
Forget him, Lieutenant. He thinks the whole U.S. Navy's attached to this destroyer.
Isn't it?
Oh, it takes all kind of guys to make a Navy, Lieutenant.
See, aren't you the other swimmer that helped me out this morning?
Yes, sir. Missile Technician, Second Class Moore.
And also part-time swimmer.
Moore? I appreciate missilemen, but right now I'm more grateful for your part-time occupation. Thanks very much.
It took a whole ship and lots of skill, Lieutenant. Glad to have you aboard.
Oh, come on, Moore. Let's not get maudlin. Now, Lieutenant, let me tell you about this here weapons console. And this computer has fed all the necessary information to fire the bird. Range, bearing, speed, wind velocity, and so forth. Then it is fed it into this beautiful mechanism over here, and this wizard of the Ouija board turns dials, pushes buttons, and all these red lights turn to pretty green. And then when the captain gives permission to fire, the wizard fires the missile leaves its launch, and its tiny little brain seeks out and kills enemy aircraft.
Oh, bravo to Bertie.
Thank you. And remember, I didn't even go to missile school.
You know, this high-pressure salesman here is beginning to convince me that destroyers are the greatest.
Oh, we're convinced, Lieutenant.
Of course. You know, as you can see, Lieutenant, we're a small crew and everyone has responsibility. And, well, we know each other. Why, I can even tell you what time the captain brushes his teeth.
And there's lots of chance for advancement, too. This character just made chief.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations to Bertie. When do you get the hat?
2 days from now, sir, when we get into port.
I want to thank you very much. Moore?
Lieutenant?
Good luck to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Well, how's the tour?
Fine, thank you, sir.
The aircraft has already launched the drone. Our radar's tracking it. There's the drone. You ever made a highline transfer before?
No, sir.
Well, it's real simple. They strap you into the seat, pull you up, and haul you away. As you're going across, you're hoping you won't get wet. And you keep thinking, when's the best time to release the safety belt if you go in the drink. And all of a sudden, you're there. It's simple.
Well, I'd rather fly my plane across. Oh, what destroyer is that, sir, on the horizon?
The Edwards. See, the other destroyers were detached earlier as a surface attack unit to investigate a snorkel reported by one of the DD Sky Raiders. He's screening the formation while we refuel.
I see.
Captain, Shamrock 2 reports magnetic contact and it's marked with smoke, sir.
Sonar contact bearing 350, range 12,000.
Sonar bridge, sonar bearing is clear. Classify your contact.
Sonar on. Inform the carrier we have sonar contact. Bearing 350, range 12,000 yards. Aye, sir. Inform Iron Man we are executing an emergency breakaway to investigate.
This is Crusher. I'm executing emergency breakaway to close my sonar contact. Classification, possible submarine. Out.
English, your highline transfer will have to wait. You can stay in the bridge with me.
All lines clear forward now, sir.
Very well. All engines ahead flank indicate turns for 25 knots. Right 3 degrees rudder. Grease to right 35 degrees rudder. Steady on course 350.
Ocean's Bay, Southern General Quarters. Okay, Tom, I have the car.
General Quarters, all hands man your battle stations.
Tom, keep us between the contact and the carrier. We don't want that sub to get a shot off at him. CIC, take control.
CIC has control. Recommend right to 249, speed 20.
Make it so.
I'm right to 249, indicate turns for 29.
Well, looks like you're going to have to walk across, Mr. English.
I may have to stay aboard till you finish this tour.
Captain, sonar has solution prepared to fire Asroc.
Very well. Sonar, you apparently have a live one. The Commodore's given me permission to extend a training mission to the target contact. Submarine is the Dolphin. Contact Dolphin on Gertrude to assure if he's ready to commence the exercise. Sonar. Tell CIC to clear attack area and have aircraft take station on the fence while we conduct Asroc attack.
Aye, sir. Combat bridge, clear attack area, have aircraft take station on the fence while we conduct Asroc attack.
Computer has solution. Asroc ready to fire.
Sonar, take control. Conduct Asroc attack.
Sonar bridge, take control, conduct Asroc attack.
Captain, sonar reports fish entered the water at the correct point of impact and appears to be running over.
Very well.
Strongman, this is Dolphin. Evaluate your last shot as excellent. Request permission to proceed on duty assigned.
Ain't we just the greatest?
Outstanding. Have Sonar tell Dolphin permission granted to secure from exercise. Direct him proceed on duties assigned and thank him for his services.
Aye, sir.
Come on, let's get some air.
Are you always this busy?
Well, to tell you the truth, no. But you've had quite a day of it. Now, this ought to convince you that...
No ship in the Navy does so many things so well as the versatile destroyer.
Thank you, Don. Captain English is sending a helo to pick you up. You find your clothes dried and cleaned in my cabin. You better get ready for the transfer.
Aye, sir. Well, Captain, it's been a real interesting day. I can see now who needs you.
Thank you.
Believe me, I'm going to rest a whole lot easier knowing you're with us.
Give my regards to Captain English.
I'll do that.
Tell him we want vanilla.